Hey guys, what up? And today I'm just gonna talk about my new Sony NW-A55 Walkman, which is a music player. And I just recently bought it, and the main reason why I buy this music player is because my Android smartphone is pretty much broken, so I need a new kind of device just to play my music while I'm driving. So I actually use iPhone, and before I using the iPhone as my regular daily phone, I use that Android phone. So after switching to iPhones, I just use that Android phone as a music player. So now it's broke, so I decided to get a proper music player device. So I got this guy instead. So the reason why I bought the Sony AW55 was actually because the price. I know the actual price tag for this thing here is like 1,000 ringgit plus, which roughly about 100 and I think it's more than 170 US dollar if I'm not mistaken. But when I saw the price was like half, I straight away buy it. So when I received it, I was very excited, and it has so much cool features like LDAC, DAC, which I'm not really sure at first, but it turns out you can actually enhance the audio that coming from your computer or wirelessly through Bluetooth. And this guy here will enhance the audio, like upres the audio internally using its own processing system here. I don't know how does it work, and then when you hear through this device, it sounds much better, which is pretty cool. And it also support high-res audio and Bluetooth connectivities and so on. And the battery life on this thing, I must say, it lasts like forever, so which is really great. But there is few cons that actually bother me a lot. So the first con is the folder, the file structure. So my music tastes often change from time to time. So obviously when you listen to new music, you want to hear that newest music. So when you import a new music to your Walkman, to this NW-A55, it does show the newest file, but it's only temporarily. So when the next time you import a new music, that previous one that you just recently import, let's say a few hours ago or a few days ago, it will just vanish away. So it doesn't store your music from newest to the oldest file structure like my old Android phones. And these exact same functions can be found on their a bit higher end model, which is the NW-105, which I'm pretty sure they can just simply add that functions to this NW-A55, which is a firmware update. But the last time I see the firmware update for this Walkman here was 2019, and I doubt Sony would do so because obviously they want you to buy their higher end model, which is the NW-105. Next is the cables, because it used some weird Sony owned cable. But since the battery life on this guy lasts forever, so I don't have to charge it every time. So the end of the day, when I go back home, if the battery is just few percent, I can just plug it in with the cable provided and leave it one night, and it will charge the device. So I don't really have problem with the cable. Some people would prefer to have a Type-C or micro USB kind of cable, which again, it's on their high-end model, which is the NW-105, but for me, I don't really care about the cable that used in this device. Next one here is the Bluetooth connection. I don't blame Sony on this, but there should be a workaround for this. So even though it able to connect to other speakers or whatever device that you're trying to connect with Bluetooth, it doesn't connect to a car that have smart radio. The example I can give is my Honda Civic. So if you own a Honda Civic or any kind of same level type of car which offer smart radios, those radio only connect to smartphones, which clearly stated on the car smartphone device via Bluetooth. So when I try to connect to that car, which is the Honda Civic, it doesn't recognize this Walkman, even though both have Bluetooth connectivity, because this Walkman is not a smartphone device, so I can't connect to the car with Bluetooth. That's why if I assume the NW-105 you can connect with any kind of car because it's an Android based player, it's not just Walkman. So this little guy here, if you plan to buy and play with your car speaker, I doubt you can, because the car most likely will not recognize this Walkman player as smartphone device, which is a big downside. However, if you drive a car that offers an analog style radio, which still does have Bluetooth, it works. So I tried on my second car with the Bluetooth connection. It worked, it connected and it played the music, which is extremely great. But for the modern car, which is the Civic, I tried to play with via the USB cable that they provided, but it only shows as a mass storage connection, which I'm pretty sure they can resolve this issue with just a firmware update again, but I doubt they would do so. So I don't think that you will be able to play your favorite music via this player on your a bit higher end car in both Bluetooth or physical connection with the cable, so you can't have those kind of connectivity. So that's kind of upset me and bothering me a lot. Will I change or upgrade to a different type of music player? Maybe, because I do found few types of music player from China which cost less and offer more, which really tempting. There's few brands like Fioo, I think that's the one, and then some other brands, but I'm not really sure. I might buy that instead of upgrading to the Sony N105, because there is also another cons on that device. One of it is the battery life doesn't last long. For now, I'll just keep using these A55. And yeah, that's just all my video for today. I just want to express my disappointment on the con side of this device. But nevertheless, I still enjoy and appreciate the high quality sound that the NW-A55 offer, which is absolutely fantastic. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and bye bye.